Ludger Bedard, consulting private detective. The world is the planet Earth and all life upon it, including human civilization. In a philosophical context, the world is the whole of the physical universe. If you go to bed at night without learning something new that day, your day is not complete. Ludger Bedard, Detective, 1411. The Couhard Pyramid. Owain ap Gruffydd, Nicolas, Perenelle, and Anne-Marie to the Cae'rarfau chambered cave. University of Paris, University of Bologna, University of Oxford, University of Vienna, University of Heidelberg, University of Florence, University of Montpellier, University of Angers, University of Cambridge, etc. Ludger student could leave the university or pursue further studies in one of the higher faculties, medicine, the last one being the most prestigious doctorate degree. In Ludger cover many subjects including medicine, physics, biology, zoology, metaphysics, logic, ethics, aesthetics, poetry, theatre, music, rhetoric, psychology, linguistics, historian, archaeology, economics, politics, meteorology, geology and government. AUTUN. AUTUN new in the founded by the Romans like Augusta Dunum, sister and emulator of Rome at the beginning of the reign of the Emperor Augustus, Gallo-Roman capital of the AUTUNs replacing Bibracte, bishopric from antiquity. AUTUN is until the end of the 15th century a prosperous city and an influential cultural centre, despite looting and invasions. In Renaissance Europe, philosophical interest in the remains of Greco-Roman civilization and the rediscovery of classical culture began in the late Middle Ages. Ludger, an humanist historian, created a systematic guide to the ruins and topography of ancient AUTUN in the early, for which he has been called an early founder of archaeology. Couhard Pyramid. This monument was undoubtedly built in the 1st century. Only the inner block has reached us. It was covered with irregular siding forming a pyramid and reached about 33 meters. The stone stood in one of the great necropolis of the city. The cemeteries of all Roman cities were still outside the walls. The Couhard Pyramid, whose interpretation gave rise to many controversies, was therefore most likely a funeral monument, a tomb covering the remains of a deceased, or a cenotaph, celebrating his memory. The old necropolis of the Field of Urns in AUTUN. The latter, who hoped to fall on an inner room, found nothing, the building being fills. The monument aroused many recalls that many saw the DRUID DIVICIAC. The basis of the monument is found a magic tablet lead of the 2nd century with Latin and Greek inscriptions, as well as a large cross. DRUID DIVICIAC. The Druid is inseparable from the history of Gaul, he is part of society. DRUID DIVICIAC stayed in Rome in the 60s 59 BCs. Penetrated with Roman culture, he was the friend of Caesar. After these 20 years of training and after receiving a physical and military education, DIVICIAC was worthy of perpetuating the Druidic tradition. The prediction and divination soon have no secrets for him, not more than the 36 constellations which, according to the Gauls, governed time and illustrated the conscience of men. We know the fear of the Celts that the sky does not fall on their heads on the head. This fear seems to find its explanation in the importance of these constellations. Like other Druids, DIVICIAC went to perfect his knowledge in the island of Odgery 5 days of navigation of Brittany, an island that had a reputation for being a lovely sweetness, where the gods were conversing with humans, where birds brought to the god ambrosia, where Saturn himself remained in a deep cave and slept under a shiny rock like gold, where the demons that surrounded him possessed the gift of prophecy, where the god of Druids made revelations in a dream of his disciples. These having to remain secret according to the Druids, allowed knowledge to evolve and rejuvenate. As a Druid, DIVICIAC had not only didactic functions, he also exercised a religious, political, military and legal role, while acting on the advice of intermediary between the gods and men. Ludger the magic tablet in the year 1457 in Couhard Pyramid in a cave.